Hello everyone, in this session we are going to discuss about the De Morgan's theorem. So the De Morgan's theorem are the two important relations with NAND gate and NOR gate. Okay, so this first one represents the NOR operation, whereas the second equation represents the NAND operation. So what the De Morgan's theorem says that these two theorems are related and have to do much using the NOT gates in conjunction with AND and OR gates. So it means that AND gate behaves same as the OR gate with their inverted input. Similarly, the OR gate with inverted output behaves the same as AND gate with the inverted input. So the first equation is of NOR gate. So NOR gate, the first equation says that NOR operation is similar to the AND operation having the inverted input, and the NAND operation is similar to the OR operation with their inverted input. So next we'll see the proof of these two equations. So how to prove that? We need to write down the truth table in form of as shown below. So for A and B, these are the variables for two different input, 1 bit that can be stored in these variable. So the maximum possible combinations will be 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So we have to do first operation is the ANDing operation. So here in the third place it is being shown that A into B. So simple multiplication, 0 into 0 0 or 0 into 1 gives 0. 1 into 0 gives 0 and 1 into 1 gives 1. So it is a simple ANDing operation. Now next it says that to invert this AND, that is make it NAND. So to this AND operation, just by taking the inversion of it, we get the output as NAND. So for this 0, after inverting, it will be 1. Now again to this 0, it will be 1 0 1. And for this 1, after inverting it, will gives me 0. Now similarly, if we say for the RHS part, that is A bar plus B bar, similarly writing the A into B input and the maximum possible combinations for A and B. Now inverting A, that is the first column, will be the, after inversion will be changed to 0 to 1, that is inversion, again 0 to 1, 1 to 0 and 1 to 0. Okay, similarly for the B, we also making it the inverted, making the B values in its inverted form. So for 0 it will be 1, for 1 it will be 0, here 0 will make it 1 and 1 it will be 0. Now we need to just add these two table, that is the third column and fourth column. So 1 plus 1 here it will be 1, 1 plus 0 here it will be 1. 0 plus 1 1 and 0 plus 0 0. Now if you compare these two last column, that is fourth column of first table and the fifth column of the first table, you can see that all the values are same, which means that the first theorem is proved. Okay, so similarly the next theorem can also be proved in the similar way, that is A plus B. So we need to write these A and B, all the possible values. Then we need to add these two values. So 0 plus 0 gives 0, 0 plus 1 gives 1, 1 plus 0 1 and 1 plus 1 1. And we just need to invert this A plus B output. So in the last column it is just being inverted, that is 0 gets inverted to 1, 1 to 0 and all others in the same way. Similarly, the RHS part is also covered. So all the possible combinations A and B are written. Then A bar, that is just the inversion complement of it. And similarly for B bar, all the complemented value of A and B are written as A bar and also B bar. And just the multiplication is being done in the last column. And hence it is being verified that, see how the multiplication 1 into 1 1, 1 into 0 0, as there is if there is a 0 in any place, then the output will be 0. So if you will check the last column, and for the first table also last column it seems the same.